Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, Contents of the Gita summarized, text number 11 onwards. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Ashocyanan Vashochastvam Pragyavadamsha Bhashase Gatasu Nagatasumsha Nanushocanti Panditaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, "You are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead." So now Krishna has started instructing Arjuna. He has accepted the position of a guru, and guru's position is superior, so now he can instruct. Till this point the talks were happening between two friends, but now one friend has voluntarily accepted the other friend as his guru. So therefore Krishna, playing the part of a perfect guru, first and foremost he chastises Arjuna and tells him that he's a fool. He doesn't even have basic knowledge. He's talking like a learned man, but he doesn't even know the fundamental concepts, principles about life. He doesn't even know the basic difference between temporary and permanent. So sometimes people think having a guru is a fashion, or sometimes they just can say he's my guru. But it's a very sacred relationship, and it's a serious one, where we voluntarily submit ourselves to the will of the guru. A guru is the representative of the Lord, and he comes into our life. That's why the word disciple, to discipline us. We keep living our life according to our whims and fancies, but then a guru comes, enters our life and disciplines us. Certain things he tells us to do, certain things should not be done, and we voluntarily accept that. That's a true disciple. Not that he's my guru, but then if he says something, do this and don't do this, we feel bad. We might not even say it, but we feel bad and we go to somebody else. So it's not a spiritual shopping, it's a very sacred relationship. And when we come across a bona fide guru and take his shelter, that means our life is already perfect. And one of the foremost duties of the guru is to chastise his disciple for his wrongdoings, so that he can be disciplined. A guru is not meant to please or flatter his followers. Any guru who flatters his disciples is not a real guru. He is not a well-wisher. In fact, he could be the biggest enemy. Therefore, a guru's duty is to sharpen the edges, to point out the disciples' faults, so that he can try and rectify himself. He shows the way. A guru does not enter our life to cut down on our speed. He just comes to give direction to our speed. Just like iron filings, they are scattered all over. As soon as a powerful magnet enters, all the iron filings get aligned in one direction. That is the duty of a guru. All our desires are scattered in all different directions. We don't know what to do, which one to focus upon. Then the guru enters and he aligns all our desires properly. So a guru becomes discipline, or brings discipline into our life. And for that, sometimes he has to chastise, just like a teacher. Sometimes he glorifies the student, sometimes he chastises the student if he has not done homework, if he is not behaving properly. So a guru, because he does not expect anything from the disciple and he is selfless, so he doesn't mind speaking the truth, and it may not be palatable all the time. But an ideal disciple should be willing to receive this chastisement, digest it properly without any offensive mentality. And any disciple who learns to digest the chastisement, the harsh words of the guru, which are always spoken with the compassion by the guru for the benefit of the disciple, such a disciple will advance smoothly. So this is one thing we have to keep in mind. It's not some fashion, it is a serious commitment, and we should know our life is perfect, and whatever the Guru speaks, whether he chastises or he praises, it is meant for our own benefit only, and we have to accept both equally. So Krishna first thing tells Arjuna, you have been speaking till now like a very learned man, giving such powerful arguments, thinking that you know everything, but you don't even know the basic thing. You don't even know the ABC of life. You don't even know the basic difference between temporary and permanent. So you're lamenting for something which is not worthy of lamentation. You are not wise because you are lamenting for the temporary. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Text 12. So in these verses, text number 11 to 30, Krishna talks about the ABCD of life, the ABCD of spiritual life. And there is only one theme in these 20 verses: temporary and permanent. The soul is permanent. That means we, the soul, are permanent. Body is temporary. Nothing can happen to the soul and nothing can save the body. Body will perish, the soul will not. And you might think, why 20 verses for such a simple concept? Although it sounds very simple, but it is the deepest concept. And once we can understand this, analyze it, internalize it, then everything else in the Bhagavad Gita and in spiritual life in general will start making sense. Why should I chant? Why should I connect with God? Why should I go to a temple? Why should I study scriptures? Why should I practice spiritual life? Everything will make sense once we understand this simple yet the deepest concept. What is that? That I am not this body, I am a spirit soul, I am a spiritual being. I am living within the body, I am not the body. Body is temporary. That's why we have seen the body going through so many changes. We don't look the same. I mean, if you look at our picture 15 years ago and 15 years later, there will be vast difference. So the body keeps changing, but we are staying within the body, witnessing all these changes happening. And therefore our real position, our real identity is that we are the souls. We are spiritual beings. Soul is spiritual and body is matter. So the soul's needs are different, body's needs are different. We'll discuss more on this. Text number 12. Natva eva ham jatu nasham natvam nime janadhipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayam atah param. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Arjuna was refusing to fight, thinking that, he would become the cause of destruction of the kings who were opposing him. But Krishna is telling him, the actual kings, they were there even before they manifested in these bodies. They will continue to exist in future also. So, and secondly, if you think you don't do it, they will anyways perish. The body is temporary. It is anyways going to perish. Even if you don't punish them for their wrongdoing, it's not that they're going to stay in this world forever. In these bodies, their existence has been there throughout, and they will continue to exist even in future. So don't think that you're going to kill them. Body is going to perish, and therefore do your duty. If you don't do it, it will perish on its own. But you will get the blame for avoidance of your duty, and you will get a reaction. These kings will never die. Dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra na muhyati. Text 13. One of the most celebrated verses of the Bhagavad Gita. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Sometimes people think, Gita is a Hindu scripture. But that's a big misconception. Now Gita is telling here the body is going through 6 changes, death is the final change. Now do only Hindus go through this? All bodies, everyone body is going through these changes. So Gita is a universal book, and it's a book of choices. Nothing is imposed upon us. So here Krishna is saying how body goes through changes. It goes through 6 changes. It is born, grows, stays, produces byproducts, dwindles and dies. Death is the final change. So change is the only thing constant in this world. Even our whole identity, thing that we identify ourselves with, the body, is constantly changing. But we, the soul, we don't change. We are of same spiritual nature. The body is changing and death happens to be the final change. So why should a sober person get bewildered? Because the body is anyways dying every moment. And then the soul, after death, moves into another body. Just like a house become unfit for living, the soul we will move into another house. Similarly, this body is simply a house for the soul, for us. So the biggest problem in the world is identity crisis. And Bhagavad Gita clarifies that. First defines our identity, because once our identity is clear, then we will easily know what we are supposed to do. But if we forget who we are, then we'll end up doing things which will create chaos and disharmony in society. So first thing that we need is to realize our identity. We are spiritual beings. And then second step, then spiritual life is my natural life. Okay, what kind of food? Spiritual food. So this is food for the soul. Food for the body is different. Food for the soul is different. Vehicle, body is the vehicle. Soul is the driver. When we take our car to the petrol station, we say, "Gaadi ki dicky full kar do." Fill the tank. Do we say, "Driver ka bhi full karo"? No, we never say that, because driver's food is different. Similarly, we are spiritual beings. Therefore, our food has to be that which is of similar nature, that is natural to us. So body is temporary, it is matter. Therefore, we see, despite having all the facilities to keep this body healthy, wealthy, fit, comfort, we have all the facilities, still we see people are not happy because they are depriving themselves of the original food, the soul. Just imagine, if I am feeling hungry and I call up somebody, "Can you eat 2 rotis because I am feeling hungry?" That will not satisfy me. So simply caring for the body, providing everything that the body needs to be comfortable, doesn't guarantee that I will also be happy, because I am a different person. We are the soul, permanent. Body is temporary. This whole world is temporary because it is made up of matter. And we are looking for permanent happiness. So a spiritual, eternal being, a permanent personality, a spiritual being trying to find happiness in matter, is it really possible? Because the nature of matter is it has a shelf life. Anything which is made up of matter has shelf life, including our body. Today it's there, tomorrow it won't be there. So therefore, an intelligent person should learn where to invest. Do we want immediate gratification, immediate benefits, which most of the world is doing right now? They're not bothered about the soul aspect. They just want immediate gratification, whatever gives them immediate satisfaction, senses, gratification to their senses. They just want that. Nobody cares about the future. Nobody cares about the future life. So when we come and hear from the Bhagavad Gita, we realize that we have been investing in temporary things, and which can end any moment. Matter has shelf life. So where should we be investing our time, energy, resources? In something that can give us eternal benefits, permanent benefits. And that is the soul, that is the spiritual, that is our spiritual aspect, spirituality. And God is permanent, His name is permanent, His devotional service is permanent, our connection with Him is permanent. And therefore, spiritual life is an absolute necessity, because it is our natural life. The more we remain connected to our spiritual self, the more we shall stay happy, whether we have everything or nothing. Just like a fish, the natural environment for the fish is water. As soon as the fish comes out, you take it on a world tour, give it the best cuisine, the fish won't be happy, it will become extremely restless. But when the fish is put back in water, it is extremely happy. Whether you give it something or not, the fish is happy. So the restlessness in this world that is taking place all over is because people are not connected to their natural environment. They're just trying to connect themselves to matter, and it keeps changing. One thing gives us happiness today, tomorrow we want to change it, and this quest for eternal happiness is not ending because we are finding it in the wrong place. We are investing our time, energy in something which is temporary, and anything which is temporary, how can we expect permanent out of it? So does that mean we neglect our body and only focus on spiritual life? No, that's not the case. But exclusive attention to the body, thinking that I am this body and everything in relation to this body is mine, is the biggest illusion. We take care of the body because it's a vehicle to carry the soul as much as is required for self-preservation. But beyond that, most of our energy, time should be, or we should dedicate a substantial amount of time for our spiritual well-being, for our spiritual upliftment. That will make us happy. An old lady, she had a parrot, a pet parrot. One day she went to a market and she was fascinated by a golden cage. She brought it home, put the parrot inside the cage, and she was so enamored by the cage, she would polish it every day with so much love, care, attention. One fine day she comes and sees, oh, the parrot is dead. In her fascination for the cage, she forgot to feed the bird. The bird starved to death. That's what is happening today. In our fascination for the body, with the best clothes, or the best jewelry, the best hairstyle, the best nail polish, all this, it is taking away so much energy. We have started living superficial life, and that is taking away so much of our valuable time and energy, which could be used for some productive work, which could be used to realize the goal of life. All of us are living that superficial life, trying to impress others, externals, no substance. And therefore, despite doing all these things, people are not happy because the soul is starving. It's dead. Not literally, soul cannot be dead, but principle wise, we are really as if there is no soul, because nobody's working towards it. And that is the root cause of restlessness that is taking place in this world. And people are not understanding this simple thing. They take to many different things but spirituality, but the message of the Bhagavad Gita. They don't want to practice this. They will try everything else but not this. So this is the missing link between our aspiration to become happy and actual happiness. So once we come back to our natural environment, we remain connected, we'll be happy. The most powerful way to remain connected to natural environment is, of course, regularly hearing from the scriptures like Gītā, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Mahabharata. Hearing is the most powerful way to remain connected. And even more powerful way is to chant the Lord's names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, and this chanting can be done anytime, walking, sitting, before taking bath, after taking bath, and whichever way. But the only condition is try to hear the Mahamantra and see the wonderful magic that manifests. Again, it's a medicine, it's a universal medicine. Let's not be doubtful about it. It works magically. So it will help us come back to our natural environment, reconnect with something which is so natural to us. We are the souls, we are spiritual beings, so we need spiritual food. Spiritual life is our natural life. Let's not forget this, and let's come back to our roots. Let us revive that culture, and then we can be happy wherever we are. So body is going through changes. Otherwise, if we simply try to find happiness in things of this world, then as Krishna says here, it is constantly changing. So our happiness levels will keep changing. Happiness, distress, distress, happiness. We won't get what we want because it is changing. How can you get something permanent out of something which is constantly changing? so we'll go crazy. And people are going crazy. More than 1 million people are committing suicide every year. This is just the reported number. According to WHO, there could be many more. And this is a number which is greater than the number of people being killed in wars, terrorist attacks and murderous crimes combined together. And still nobody is paying attention to this. One murder, one war in the world, and people start talking about it. News channels are filled with this information. And here people are killing themselves and not talking about it. This is the root cause. And amazingly, the Western world is realizing this. They have done it all, been through it all, and now they are turning to spirituality. Spirituality like yoga, kirtan. Where is it coming from? This is our own culture, and that's where they're finding solace, and we are running away from it. So because there is identity crisis, we think we are the body, and to keep this body and fit is the ultimate goal of life. Even animals do that very expertly. We have to rise above these propensities and seek a higher reality. Know and understand who we are, and then work accordingly. Understand our identity. So this is what Krishna explains in these verses. There will be some repetition of these concepts in these verses, but that repetition is necessary to drive home an important point. So we'll continue the discussion in the next podcast. Thank you so much.